It's time for another spooky video. Yay! Today, what we're gonna do is make a little cool kitty Halloween costume for our 1/6 scale dollies. This setup here is the supplies that you'll need if you want to follow along with me. You're going to need some snaps and then a little bottle top ring from any soda, a leftover cardboard box. This is just a cereal box that I had that I cut down. Some black fabric. I got this from Walmart for 98 cents. It's a fat quarter. A needle and some black thread. This is pretty cheap. You can find it at Dollar Tree in most places. You're also going to need some black craft paint. These are like $1 or $2 at the most. I have the school glue here. I mix it with water so that I can protect my little things that I make out of the cardboard. I also have a paintbrush for painting, a pen for tracing out my little shapes that I'm going to make. I also have some hot glue sticks and my hot glue gun, a pair of nice sharp scissors, and that is pretty much all you're going to need to follow along with this craft. You're going to want to take your fabric and lay it out. I've made this little pattern here and I've tested it and I know it fits the dolls. So what I did was modify this. I put this on top and I knew that I wanted the sides to bow out more for this little kitty outfit that we're going to make. So I traced it on the paper and then I added the sides so that it would be more balloon shaped. So now you take your modified pattern, you put it on your fabric. You can pin it if you like. I don't always pin it, but I've been sewing a while. And then this is what the shape looks like when you cut out 2. And you're going to need 2, 1 for each leg. From here, what you're going to want to do is cut a piece about this big. I've already pre-cut it. For the leg cuffs, you're going to need 2. Fold it in half and then sew down along the whole entire edge to make a hem. Before I do the full thing, at the ends, I fold them in like this to make them finished so that they won't fray and that they look neat. And this is what it looks like when those steps are completed, all finished all the way around. Then it looks nice and neat so that you have a finished cuff for each leg. And I already pre-measured so I know that it'll fit around my doll's leg. Then you're going to want to sew each of your leg cuffs straight line stitch to the bottom of each of the pant legs that you've cut out. And this is what it should look like. And those 2 little darts that you had in the pattern, those you sew up to before you stitch on the hem. You're going to want to do this for both legs. Once you've completed all those steps for both legs, you're going to want to sew around this curve here. And then you're going to want to make some little relief cuts in the fabric, being sure not to cut through where you stitched in the curved area so that it doesn't pull once you put it on the doll. Next, you're going to want to hem the split at the back using a straight line stitch so that you have a place to put your snap and so that the doll can get in and out of these little cute pants easily. And this is about what it should look like. Then you're going to want to take the tops and fold them down on both sides. This is what it should look like, about 1/4 in front and back. You take the little back pieces like this and fold them down as well. Then you straight line stitch, sew them, so that you have a nice neat waistband. From there, all you need to do is stitch up the sides and this is what it should look like. How cute is this? These are so adorable. I love the little cuffs, how those turned out with the little pleats. So you just stitch up the side, super easy, straight line stitching. Anybody can do this if you can sew a semi-straight line. And then here in the back, there's the little snappy snap so that you can snap it together on your doll. Super cute. Next, you're going to want to take a rectangle piece about this size. Then you're going to want to take that piece and fold it in half. On one end, you're going to want to straight line stitch all the way down. I usually do it double, once up and then once back down to secure it well. Once you've sewn it, you're going to want to turn it inside out and then that way you will have a finished edge for the top. And it should look something like this. You're going to want to do this on both edges, but before you do, you're going to want to take it and measure it around the doll so that you know how long to make it, leaving a seam allowance for the snaps. Once you've completed these steps, you're going to want to take the bottom raw edge and fold it in like this, both sides, and then straight line stitch down that so that you have a nice neat edge for the top. This is about what it will look like once you've followed all these steps. You're going to want to take it, fold it around the doll, and then see about where you want your snap to fall. Now we're going to start working on the cat ears for the headband. You're going to want to take your shape, draw it out however you want it, cut it out once, and then do that again so you'll have multiple layers so that it won't be so thin. This is what my shape looks like. Yours might look different, but this is how I want mine to look. On the back, I take a file or a piece of sandpaper and scuff it up so that when I glue the layers together, they stick together better. At this point, I would take my black paint and paint at least 2 layers on my little cat ears, and then add 2 coats of sealant as well. Then you're going to want to take your little plastic bottle ring that you have. I have a black one, but this is just for demonstration purposes. You take your little cat ear shapes, and you're going to want to make sure and curve them and mold them into the little plastic rings so that they fit better when you glue them. Next, we're going to work on making the tail. You're going to need some bread twist ties or some wire to make the tail bendable. I used multiples and doubled them up so that it would be stronger. Once you have your wire or twist ties together, you're going to want to take it and put it in the fabric, hot glue it together, just fold it over. It's super simple and easy. Next, I made a little neck cuff for the doll. You're going to want to cut a piece about this wide. Then you're going to want to fold it over on itself. You're going to want a straight line stitch or running stitch all the way down the piece like this. Then when you scrunch it up, it looks like a little ruffle. Then I took a long piece of string like this and I sewed it to the ends of the little ruffle piece so that I could have a way to tie it around the doll's neck. I also added some knots at the end of the strings so that when I tie it, it'll have a nice finished edge. And here she is, all finished and cute, my cool kitty. Black little Halloween costume for my Mycene doll. I think she turned out adorable. I just love how she looks, so cute and sweet. Just look at the little double ruffles I did at the ankles. Love, love, love these and love how they look. I used these little silver shoes that I had from my shoe bin. I love this beautiful girl and how she looks. Here is her cute little ruffle around her neck that I made. It's a double ruffle. This is what I was talking about, how I made it so that it can tie around her neck easily. I just braided the strings together and then made little knots at the end. And I think it looks really cute with this outfit. And then here at the top, you can see I just folded it over and made the little snap there. So the closure's in the front, not in the back. Super duper cute. I love how it has the angled portions here at the top. And then here are what her cute little bubble pants look like close up. I love how these turned out. And then with the snap, it has the hole so that you can put the tail through. I think that looks adorable. I love how this looks. So cute. I curved it and wrapped it around her wrist there. On the tail, I took the water and glue solution and I coated it to seal it in. For the little ears and headband, I'm really happy with how they turned out. Just look at how cute they are. While they were still drying, I bent a little curve in the ear. You can see it there. How cute is that? And they fit on her head just perfectly. So I'm really happy with that as well. I just love how this girl looks. Well, y'all, there she is all done, our cool kitty. And if you've been with me to this point in the video, I have to say super huge hugs and dolly love. And thanks bunches for being with me and for watching, y'all. As always, I hope everybody watching is well, happy, and safe, having a great dolly day, and that all the good best things that are in this life that can come to you, I honestly, truly hope they will. I have to say, ooh, spooky big, great big, huge, wonderful, lovely subscriber loved, all you wonderful, lovely subscribers out there. Y'all really, truly are the best and most magical in all the land. At least I think so anyway. So I have to say, from me to y'all, a great big, huge thanks bunches for absolutely everything. Ooh, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Come on, y'all. Come and join this great big Dolly Barbie YouTube family that we have built here together, which grows by the day because of y'all, wonderful lovelies, hitting that button, boop, boop, saying you like my Dolly silliness and craziness and all that I get up to. I do shorts, vlogs, DIYs, thrift hauls, Pinky Pink Wednesdays, anything you can think of in the Dolly world. We're going to try it right here and hopefully have fun together while we do it. So if you want to become part of all the Dolly goodness joy we want to spread here, come along and join us because we would love to have you. And as I always say and mean in every single way, absolutely everyone, no matter what you're into, is always welcome here. Well, y'all, we did it. We made it through this sort of DIY, how to make this cool kitty costume for your Barbie beauties. That's all for today, and y'all know what I'm gonna say. Happy Halloween, happy spooky season. Also, happy dolling, happy dolly day, happy making kitty DIY costumes, and bye y'all!